Hi there, and welcome back to Health Path. And today, we're diving into a topic that affects millions of people around the world. And maybe you or someone you love, too. If you're living with diabetes, prediabetes, or even just trying to cut back on sugar for better health, you already know that managing blood sugar isn't always easy. It can feel overwhelming to read labels, understand what's safe, and still try to enjoy life's little pleasures, like a sweet cup of coffee or a slice of birthday cake. But here's the good news: sweetness doesn't have to come at the expense of your health. In this video, we're going to walk through the best sugar alternatives available today for people with diabetes, the sweeteners you should be cautious with, and the ones you might want to avoid altogether. We'll also talk about some helpful tips for using these alternatives in real-life meals and recipes. So grab your favorite cup of tea, sweeten safely, of course, and let's get started. Part 1. Why the sweetener you choose matters. Living with diabetes means that the foods you eat, especially those containing carbohydrates and sugar, directly impact your blood sugar levels. While many people focus on cutting carbs, there's another often overlooked piece of the puzzle: choosing the right kind of sweetener. Traditional sweeteners like cane sugar, brown sugar, honey, or even natural options like maple syrup may sound healthier, but they all come with one major drawback. They can cause your blood glucose to spike rapidly. These spikes aren't just uncomfortable. Over time, they increase the risk of complications like nerve damage, cardiovascular disease, and kidney problems. But don't worry, there's a silver lining. In recent years, both science and food innovation have introduced us to a wide range of sugar substitutes that are low in calories, low on the glycemic index, and don't mess with your insulin response. Some of them come from natural sources, while others are carefully engineered to mimic the taste of sugar without the health risks. Let's take a look at the top options that you can use with confidence. Part 2. Safe and diabetic friendly. Sweeteners. 1. Stevia origin. Stevia comes from the leaves of the Stevia rebaudiana plant, which has been used for centuries in South America as a natural sweetener. Glycemic index: close to 0, meaning it won't raise your blood sugar. Why we love it? It's completely calorie-free. It's about 200 to 300 times sweeter than regular table sugar, so you only need a tiny amount. It's widely available. You can find it in most supermarkets, often in both liquid and powdered form. What to watch out for? Some people notice a bitter or herbal aftertaste, especially with unrefined or lower quality brands. If that's the case for you, try products blended with erythritol to mellow out the flavor. 2. Erythritol origin. This sugar alcohol occurs naturally in small amounts in fruits like pears, grapes, and melons. Commercially, it's made through fermentation. Glycemic index: nearly 0. Perks: doesn't raise blood sugar or insulin levels. Doesn't cause tooth decay. Dentists love it. Has a clean, sweet taste and works well in baking. Cautions: if you consume more than 50 grams, about 1.75 ounces at once, it may cause gas or bloating, especially if your digestive system is sensitive. That said, it's gentler on the stomach than some other sugar alcohols. 3. Xylitol origin. Found in small amounts in fruits and vegetables. Xylitol is typically extracted from birch wood or corn cobs. Glycemic index: around 7 to 13, still relatively low. Pros: tastes almost identical to sugar with no aftertaste. Known to reduce cavity-causing bacteria and often used in sugar-free gums and mints. Cons: can cause digestive upset if consumed in large amounts. Important warning: Xylitol is extremely toxic to dogs. Even a small amount can cause a severe drop in blood sugar and potentially be fatal. Always keep Xylitol-containing products out of reach of pets. For monk fruit sweetener origin. Extracted from monk fruit, also known as luohan, a small melon native to southern China, where it's been used in traditional medicine for centuries. Glycemic index: 0. What's great? Contains no calories and has no impact on blood sugar. Around 100 to 250 times sweeter than table sugar. Safe for children, adults, and people with diabetes. Things to know: most commercial monk fruit sweeteners are blended with erythritol or other bulking agents to give them a sugar-like texture. Read labels carefully to know what you're getting. 5. Allulose origin. Found in small amounts in figs, raisins, and wheat. Allulose is a rare sugar that's chemically similar to fructose, but behaves very differently in the body. Glycemic index, very close to 0. Why it's a game changer. Tastes almost exactly like sugar, with no strange aftertaste, doesn't raise blood glucose or insulin, may actually help reduce body fat and improve insulin sensitivity, according to early research. Limitations, still a bit pricey compared to other sweeteners, may not be available in every grocery store yet, but you can often find it online or at health food stores. Part 3. Sweeteners to be cautious with or avoid entirely. Not all sugar substitutes are created equal. Some may seem like good options at first glance, especially because they're used in popular diet or sugar-free foods, but they come with potential downsides, particularly for people with diabetes. Use these with caution. Aspartame, found in many diet, sodas, and sugar-free yogurts. While it's been deemed safe by regulatory agencies, long-term use is still controversial, and some people report side effects like headaches or dizziness. Saccharin and sucralose, e.g. Splenda, common in sugar-free cookies, protein bars, and snacks. While they don't spike blood sugar directly, they may negatively affect gut health and alter the balance of beneficial bacteria. If you use these, do so sparingly and always listen to how your body responds. Avoid these high glycemic sweeteners. These sweeteners may sound wholesome, but they still spike blood sugar dramatically and are best avoided by those managing diabetes. White table sugar, brown sugar, raw sugar, honey, even organic or raw. Molasses, coconut sugar, maple syrup, agave nectar, high fructose corn syrup, HFCS, brown rice syrup. Even though some of these are marketed as natural, they're essentially still sugar and can lead to the same blood sugar spikes as refined white sugar. Part 4. Smart tips for using sugar alternatives. It's one thing to know which sweeteners are safe, but how do you actually use them in everyday life? Here are a few practical tips. Beverages. Use Stevia, monk fruit, or erythritol in your morning coffee, smoothies, or iced tea. They dissolve well and don't change the taste too much. Baking. For recipes that require structure like cookies or cakes, allulose or a stevia erythritol blend works best, as they behave more like sugar when heated. Label reading. Don't be fooled by labels that say natural or organic. These terms don't mean the product is safe for diabetes. Always check for the glycemic index and carb count. Cravings. Just because a sweetener is safe doesn't mean it's okay to overindulge. Excessive sweet flavors, even without sugar, can still reinforce sugar cravings and make healthy eating more difficult over time. Part 5. Final thoughts. You can still enjoy sweetness. Let's wrap it up with the most important takeaway of all. Sweet doesn't have to mean dangerous. If you're living with diabetes, prediabetes, or just want to make healthier choices, there are more safe and satisfying options available than ever before. Whether you choose stevia in your tea, bake with allulose, or sprinkle some erythritol in your oatmeal, it's completely possible to enjoy sweet flavors while protecting your health and managing your blood sugar. The key is to stay informed, read labels, and pay attention to how your body responds. As with all things in nutrition, moderation and mindfulness are the best tools you have. Outro. Rachel on screen. I hope you found this video helpful and empowering. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. It really supports the channel. And if you know someone who could benefit from this info, share it with them. Don't forget to subscribe for more weekly tips on eating well, living better, and managing your health with confidence. Suggested videos. Low-carb breakfast ideas that actually taste good. What's the glycemic index and why it matters for your health? Disclaimer. This video is intended for educational purposes only. It is not a substitute for medical advice. Always consult your doctor or a registered dietitian before making changes to your diet, especially if you have diabetes or another medical condition.